dear, already? Have you remembered everything?
I think so. Lemon, slip soles, cream, eggs, tomatoes, and butter. That's all, wasn't it?
That's right. So much to do. I don't know where to start. All the guests arriving today, no maids till the morning.
Oh, calm down, Ethel. Everything's shipshape. Looks nice, don't it, Narcon? Looks neat enough to me. Kind of fair, but rich folks like it bare, it seems.
Rich folks is odd.
And he was an odd sort of gentleman who's built this place. Spent a wicked lot of money on it just to get tired of it and put the whole thing up for sale.
Beats me why the Owens want to buy it, living on an island.
Oh, come off it, Ethel, and take that stuff into the kitchen. He'll be here any minute now.
Making that steep climb an excuse for a drink, I suppose. Like someone else I know.
That must be young Jim. I'll be getting along now. There's 2 folks around by car, I understand.
I shall want 6 loaves by the morning and 8 pints of milk, remember?
Right. And don't forget the oil for the engine, Narcot. I'll charge it tomorrow, have the lights running down. It's held up on the railways at the station now. I'll bring it first thing tomorrow. And give a hand with the luggage, will you? Right.
I forgot to hand you the list of guests, Thelma.
Thanks. Doesn't look very classy lot to me. Miss Claythorne. She'll probably be their secretary.
I don't care much for secretaries. Worse than nurses, I'd say. Them giving themselves airs and graces and looking down on all the servants.
Oh, stop nagging, Ethel, and cut along to that lovely, upstate, expensive kitchen beauty.
Too many newfangled gadgets for my fancy.
So this is it.
How perfectly lovely. Miss Claythorne? Here, Miss Rogers. Yes, good evening, Miss. Good evening. Could you take up my luggage with Captain Longboat? It's very generous. You've been here before.
No, but I've heard a lot about this place.
From Mr. and Mrs. Owen.
No. Johnny Brewer, a pal of mine, he bought this island. It's a sad and poignant story.
A love story.
Yes, the saddest of all. Johnny Brewer fell in love with the famous Lily Logan. He built this place for her.
Sounds most romantic.
Poor Johnny. He thought by cutting her off from the rest of the world, without even a telephone as means of communication, he could hold her.
But of course the fair Lily, tired of her ivory tower escape.
Yep. Johnny went back to Wall Street, made a few more millions, and the place was sold.
And here we are. Well, I ought to find Mrs. Owen.
It'd be very good to leave me here all by myself.
Would it? Oh. Well, I wonder where she is.
She'll come when she's ready. Now, can I have a drink? I'm very dry.
Of course you can.
What will you have?
No thanks, not for me, not on duty.
A good secretary is never off duty.
Really, this is exciting.
What is?
All this, the smell of the sea, the gulls, the beach, and this lovely house. I am going to enjoy myself.
I think you are. I think we both are. Here's to you. You're very lovely.
Where is Mrs. Owen? Mr. and Mrs. Owens are in London and won't be down until tomorrow, miss. I thought you knew. Tomorrow, but I've got a list here of all the guests expected. The second boaters just arrived. Thank you. How awful, I say. You'll be sweet and help me, won't you?
I won't move from your side.
Thank you. It seems silly to have brought only us in the first boat while the rest in the second.
That, I'm afraid, was design, not accident.
Design? What do you mean?
I suggested to the boatman that he should not wait for any more passengers. That and 5 shillings soon started the engine.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
Well, they're not a very exciting lot, are they?
I thought the young men were rather nice looking.
Callow? Definitely callow.
I suppose you think a man in his 30s is more attractive.
I don't think, my darling, I know.
Wizard place you've got here.
I'm Mrs. Owen's secretary. Mrs. Owen has been detained in London, I'm afraid, and won't be down till tomorrow.
Oh, that's too bad.
Can I introduce Captain Lombard, Miss?
Marston. Antonia Marston.
Have a drink.
Oh, yes.
What will you have? Gin, sherry, whiskey?
A whiskey, I think.
Wonderful place you have here.
I'm Mrs. Owen's secretary. Mrs. Owen has
won't be down till tomorrow.
Say when.
Oh, wizard.
How are you? My name's Lombard. Have a drink, Mr. Davis. Davis is the name. Mr. Davis. Miss Marston. Pleased to meet you, Miss Marston. How are you?
Delightful. How about yourself?
I'm fantastic. It's good weather, miss.
Oh, yes, indeed. How was your journey up?
It's a long one. How was yours?
You were good. Got here very quickly.
Thank you, Captain. It's a bit of a steep climb up here, but what a view and what a height. It reminds me of South Africa, this place. Really? What part? Native, Durban, you know, real. Here's the temples. I say, do you, know South Africa? Me? No. That's where I come from. That's my natal state. Interesting country, I should think. It's the finest country in the world. Diamonds, gold, silver, oranges. It's everything a man can hope for. Talk about a land full of beer and skittles. How do you do?
I'm Mrs. Owen's secretary. Mrs. Owen has been detained in London, I'm afraid, and won't be down till tomorrow. Can I introduce Captain Lombard, Miss Marston, and Mr.
Davis. Davis. Whiskey and soda, sir.
Thanks. You in the service?
Formerly in King's African Rising. 210 for me in peacetime. I chuckled.
Yes. When?
Where's Mrs. Owen?
Miss Friends, isn't it? I'm Mrs. Owen's secretary. Mrs. Owen has been detained in London, I'm afraid,
And won't be down until tomorrow.
Indeed. Extraordinary. Did she miss the train?
I expect so. Will you have something? Can I introduce Captain Lombard, Miss Marston, General Mackenzie? I think you all met on the boat. Oh, and Mr.
Davis. Davis is the name. May I take your case? Do let me get you something. What will you have? A dry martini, whiskey, and soda?
Why never touch alcohol?
You never touch alcohol.
I suppose you know, young man, that you left us standing there at the wharf.
I'm afraid, Miss Friends, I've split that.
It seems to me most extraordinary that Mrs. Owens isn't here to receive her guests.
Perhaps she's just the kind of person who can't help missing train.
That's what I reckon she is.
Mrs. Owens isn't the least like that.
Perhaps it was her husband's fault.
She hasn't got a husband. I should like to go to my room.
Of course, I'll take you there. You'll find Miss Rogers upstairs and she'll show you the room.
I'm afraid our host and hostess hasn't arrived yet. My name's Lombard.
Mine's Warwick. How do you do?
How do you do? Have a drink?
Yes, please. Go this way.
How are you? Davis. Davis is your name. Say, it's a wonderful place you have here. It's quite unique.
Yes, as you say, quite.
Your drink, ma'am.
Old Badger Berkeley rolling yet?
Who did you say?
Badger Berkeley. He wrote me in for this show. When is he coming?
I don't think he's coming. Nobody of the name of Berkeley.
That dirty old double-crosser. He's let me down. Well, it's a pretty wizard island and a rather wizard girl, that secretary. She ought to liven some things up a bit. What do you say, old man, about drinking for dinner if there's time?
Let's go and explore.
How wizard?
Things are a bit at 6s and 7s with the Owens not turning up.
Tricky? What? I think it's a wizard place for a holiday.
Going to sit down.
To tell you the truth, you're seated in my chair.
So my apologies, I didn't realize you were one of the bed.
Well, it's not that exactly. I know the drinking club. Have for the last 10 years. My chair sits just about here. I can't quite get used to sitting anywhere else.
So it comes into the habits.
Yes, it most certainly does. Thank you. Well, it's a nice chair. Not quite as good as the club's. To tell you the truth, I was quite surprised when I received my invitation. I've been wanting anything of the sort for well over 4 years.
May I take your keys? Is Lady Constance coming to inspect you? Can you tell me? Lady Constance? Yes. I don't think so, unless she's coming down with Mr. Owen. Allow me, sir.
No thanks. I'll unpack for myself.
Dinner's at 8 o'clock. Shall I show you to your room?
Please.
Here you are, ma'am. I'll call Rogers.
How are you? Davis. Davis is the name.
Mine's Armstrong.
Dr. Armstrong, I believe.
Yes.
I thought so. I never forget a face.
Oh, don't tell me I've forgotten one of my patients.
Oh, no, it's nothing like that. It's just I once saw you in court giving expert evidence.
Oh, really? Are you interested in the law?
Well, you see, I'm from South Africa, so naturally, legal processes in this country are bound to interest the colonial.
Yes, of course.
Have a drink, ma'am.
No, thank you. I never touch it.
Mind if I do? Mine's empty.
Not a bit.
I say, been having a look around the island. It's quite wonderful, quite unique.
Wonderful. I thought as I was coming across the mainland what a haven of peace this was.
It's too peaceful for some, I dare say.
Wonderfully restful. Wonderful for the nerves. I'm a nerve specialist, you know.
Yes, I did. Did you come down by train?
No, I motored down. Dropped in on a patient on the way. Great improvement. Wonderful response.
That's part of 200 miles, isn't it? How long did it take?
I didn't hurry. I never hurry. Bad for the nerves. Although, some maryless young drivers got past me at about 80 miles. Nearly drove me into the ditch near Amesbury. Disgraceful bit of driving. I'd like that high her number.
Yes, and if only more people could take the numbers on these young road dogs.
Well, you'll have to excuse me. I must have a word with Mr. Owens.
What Mr. Owens isn't coming.
You ready, sir?
Yes, Rogers, will you take my hat, please? What time is supper?
Dinner's at 8 o'clock, sir. In a quarter of an hour. I think tonight dressing will be optional.
Say, you got a good place here.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Have you been here long?
No, sir. Just under a week.
Is that it? So I suppose you don't know much about the crowd here.
No, sir.
All old friends of the family.
I really didn't say.
Oh, Rogers,
Yes, sir.
do you think you could leave a bottle of beer and some sandwiches in my room at night? Yeah, hell of an appetite for this sea air.
I'll see what I can do, sir.
Oh, also, Rogers, I'll see that you won't lose by it. Where's my room?
I'll show you, sir.
Good. I can use it to wash up in a brush.
There you are, Selma. You have to clean up these dirty glasses, always leaving the dirty work for me. Here I am with a four-course dinner on my hands and no help. You have to give me a hand with the dishing out. Who was it you were talking to, by the way?
Davis, South African gentleman. No class if you ask me, and no money either.
I don't like him. Don't like any of them much. More like the bunch we had at the boarding house, I'd say.
Davis gives out he's a millionaire or something. You should see his underwear, cheap as they can make them.
Well, like I said, it's not treating us right. All the guests arriving today, no maids till the morning. Who do they think we are?
Now then, anyway, the money's good.
So it ought to be. Catch me going into service again unless the money was good.
Well, it is good. So what are you going on about?
I'm just saying, I won't be going any place I'm not put upon. Cooking is my business. I'm a good cook.
First rate.
And the kitchen is my place. Housework is none of my business. All these guests, I have a good mind to put my hat and coat on and go straight back to Plymouth.
You can't do that.
Who says I can't? Why not? I should like to know.
Because you're on an island. Have you forgotten that?
Yes. Well, I don't know if I fancy being on an island.
I don't think I do either. Come to that, no slipping down to the pub and no going to the pictures. Oh well, it's double wages on account of the difficulties, and there's plenty of drinks in the house.
That's all you ever think about, drinks.
Oh, stop nagging, Ethel, and get back to the kitchen. Your dinner will be spoiled.
It'll be spoiled anyway, I'd say. All the guests arriving late, wasted on themselves. I'm just glad I didn't make a souffle. There you are, miss. Dinner will be just
just between the two of you. Yes, thank you, miss. My sister, she talks a lot, but she gets it done. What a lovely evening.
Yes, indeed. The weather seems very settled.
How plainly one can hear the sea.
A pleasant sound.
Hardly a breath of wind. Not like England at all.
I should have thought you might feel a little uncomfortable in that dress.
Oh, no.
It's rather tight, isn't it?
Well, I don't think so.
You'll excuse me, my dear, but you're a young girl. You've got your living to earn.
Yes?
A well-bred woman doesn't like her secretary to appear flashy. It seems as though you're trying to attract the attention of the opposite sex.
And would you say I do attract them?
That's besides the point. A girl who deliberately sets out to get the attention of men won't be likely to keep her job long.
Surely that depends on who she's working with.
Really, Miss Claythorne.
Aren't you being just a little unkind?
Young people nowadays behave in the most disgusting fashion.
Disgusting.
Yes, low-back evening dresses, laying half naked on the beaches, all this so-called sunbathing, nothing more. Familiarity. Look at the young men nowadays. Christian names, drinking cocktails, decadent. And look at young Marston. What good is she in that Captain Lombard?
What do you object to in Captain Lombard? I should say he was a man who had a very, very interesting life.
The man's an adventurer. This younger generation is no good at all.
You don't like youth, I see.
What do you mean?
I was just marking that you don't like young people.
Is the reason why I should, pray?
Oh no, but you must miss an awful lot.
You're very impertinent.
I'm sorry, but that's just what I think.
This world will never improve unless we stamp out modesty.
Quite pathological.
What did you say?
Nothing.
What did you say about the old girl?
She looks rather like a tortoise, don't you think so?
All judges look like tortoises. They have that venomous way of darting their heads in and out. Lady Laura's no exception.
I hadn't realized she was a judge.
Oh yes, she's probably responsible for sending more innocent people to their death than anyone in London. Hello, you. Have you met Dr. Armstrong? We have just decided that...
Yes, I heard you. So did she, I think.
Oh, Lady Laura,
Miss Brent, isn't it?
there's something I would like to ask you. Do you mind to step out here with me a moment?
A remarkably fine night.
Absolutely wizard car. A supercharged sports car, Lady Carlotta. You don't see many of them on the road anymore. I could get over 100 out of her.
Did you come from London?
Yes, 208 miles, and I did it in about 4 hours. Too many cars on the road, though, to keep it up. Touched 90 going up Salisbury Plain. Not too bad, eh?
I think you passed me on the road.
Oh, did I?
Nearly drove me into the ditch.
I'm sorry,
If I had had your number, I'd have reported you.
but you were following along in the middle of the road.
Following. Me following.
What about a drink?
Good idea. Will you have one, Miss Claythorne?
No, thank you.
Good evening, Mrs. Owen.
Why, Mrs. Owen?
You'd make a very attractive wife for any wealthy businessman.
Do you always flirt so outrageously?
Always.
How? Well, now we know.
Tell me, what is Lady Laura talking to Miss Brent on the balcony about? She tried to bumble her upstairs.
I don't know. Funny. It seems as though she was definite that there wasn't a Mr. Owen.
You mean that there isn't, that they aren't?
What, married, you mean?
It's a shame we don't know each other. I could have given you a lift down.
Yes, that would have been grand.
I'd love to show you what my car could do going across Salisbury Plain. Tell you what, maybe we could ride back together. But it seems rather silly. I've got an empty car.
But she likes the way she's going back already.
Look, aren't they sweet? Those 10 little soldier boys. And there's the rhyme.
What are you talking about? What soldier? What rhyme?
10 little soldier boys going out to dine. One choked himself, and then there were 9. 9 little soldier boys sat up very late. One overslept himself, and then there were 8.
8 little soldier boys traveling in dead. One got left behind, and then there were 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, silence, please. You are charged with these indictments, that you did respectively and at diverse times commit the following. Edwina Armstrong, that you did cause the death of Louise Mary Cleese. William Henry Bloor, that you brought about the death of James Stephen Landor. Emily Caroline Brent, that you were responsible for the death of Beatrice Taylor. Vera Elizabeth Claythorne, that you killed Peter Hamilton. Philip Lombard, that you are guilty of the deaths of 21 men, members of the East African tribe. John Gordon Mackenzie, that you sent your wife's lover, Arthur Richmond, to his death. Antonia James Marston, that you are guilty of the murder of John and Lucy Combs. Thelma Rogers and Ethel Rogers, that you brought about the death of Jennifer Brady. Laura Jane Wargrave, that you are guilty of the murder of Edward Seaton. Prisoners at the bar, do you have anything to say in your defense?
What's going on? Who made that sound? My goodness, what's happening? My God! Somebody check on the
Hurry
floor.
up.
Hurry, go on here.
She's fainted, that's all. She'll be around in a minute. Get some brandy.
Rogers, get some brandy.
Who is that speaking? It sounds...
What's going on here? What kind of practical joke is that?
Where the devil did that voice come from? Here we are.
You are charged with these indictments.
Horrible.
A disgraceful and heartless practical joke.
So you think it's a joke? Do you?
What else could it be?
At the moment, I am not prepared to give an opinion. Who the devil turned it on, though, and set it going? We must inquire into that.
Oh, Jerry, allow me if I speak to her. Ethel, do you hear me? Pull yourself together!
We saw right now, Miss Rogers, just a nasty turd.
Your face?
Yes.
It was that voice, that awful voice, like a judgment.
Where's the brandy? Drink that.
I'm all right now. I just gave me a turn.
Of course it did. Gave me a turn too. Wicked lies it was. I'd like to
Who
know.
was it that set that record on the gramophone? Was it you, Rogers?
I was just obeying orders, ma'am. That's all.
Whose orders?
Mr. Owen.
Let me get this quite clear. Mr. Owen's orders were what exactly?
I was to put the record on the gramophone and find in the drawer. I was to start with that. I thought it was just a piece of music.
A very remarkable story.
It's the truth! Before heaven, it's the truth. I didn't know it was, not for a moment. I thought it was just a piece of music.
Is there a title?
Yes, it's entitled Swan Song.
Preposterous! This whole thing preposterous! Think about accusations like that. Something must be done about this fellow, Owen, whoever he is.
That's just it. Who is he?
That is exactly what we must go into very carefully. I should suggest that you get your sister back to bed, Rogers, and come back here.
Yes, ma'am.
Hold with your hand.
Looks to be all right, Doctor.
Yes, quite all right.
I don't know about you, madam, but I feel the need for another drink. I agree. I'll get there.
Preposterous, that's what it is. Preposterous.
Whiskey, you have one? I should like a glass of water. Yes, and I'll have a little whiskey, too.
She'll be all right now. I've given her a sedative.
Now then, Doctor, you'll have this drink.
No, thank you. I never touch it.
So you say. Here, General, you have this joint.
Now then, Rogers, we must get to the bottom of this. Tell us what you know about Mr. Owen.
He owns this place,
And
ma'am.
I am aware of that fact. What I want you to tell me is what you yourself know about the man.
I really couldn't say. I've never seen him before.
What do you mean you've never seen him?
My sister and I, we've only been here just under a week. We were engaged by letter to the registry office. Regina in Plymouth,
That's a high-class firm. We can check that.
Have you got that letter, Rogers?
the letter engaging us?
Yes.
Yes, here it is.
Go on with your story.
We arrived here like the letter said, on the 4th. Everything was in order, plenty of food and stock, everything very nice, just needed dusting and that.
What's next?
Nothing, except it gave received another letter saying Mr. and Mrs. Owens might be detained, and if so, we'll do the best we could. It gave orders about dinner and playing record on gramophone.
Have you got that letter, Rogers?
Yes, here it is.
Edinburgh's Hotel in the district. Brixton.
Coronation machine number 5, in signed paper, no defects. It's quite a common thing. We shan't get anything out of this. We can check it for fingerprints, but it's been handled too much. Quite the little detective.
Got some fancy Christian names now, hasn't he? Eulich Norman Owen. Quite a mouthful.
I'm obliged to you, Miss Marston. You've drawn my attention to a curious and suggestive point. I think the time has come for all of us to pool all of the information we have regarding our unknown host. We are all their guests, and I think it would be probable if each of us were to state exactly how that came about.
There's something very peculiar about all of this. I received a letter with a signature on it that was not very easy to read. It purported to be from a woman who I met at a summer resort 2 or 3 years ago. I took the name to be Agnes. I'm quite certain I've never met or become friendly with the name of Owen.
Have you got that letter, Miss Brent?
Yes, I will fetch it for you.
Miss Clayton. I never actually met a Mrs. Owen. I wanted a holiday post, and I applied at a secretary agency, Miss Grenfell's in London. I was offered this post, and I accepted. And you're not interviewed by your prospective employer. No, this is the letter. Soldier Island, Sticklehaven, Devon. I received your name from Miss Grenfell's agency. I understand she knows you personally, and I shall be glad to pay the salary you ask, and shall expect you to take up your duties on August 8th. The train is at 12:10 from Paddington, and you can get at Oak Ridge Station. I enclose £5 for expenses. Yours truly, Una Nancy Owen. Ms. Marston.
Don't actually know the others. I got a wire from a pal of mine, back to Berkeley. It told me to arrive here, which I found it strange because I figured the old horse was on the doorway. I hadn't got the wire.
Thank you.
Dr. Armstrong.
In the circumstances, I think I may admit that my visit here was professional. Mr. Owen wrote me that he was worried about his wife's health, her nerves, to be precise, and wanted a report done without her being alone. He therefore suggested that my visit here be regarded as that of an ordinary guest.
And you had no previous acquaintance with his family.
No.
But you had no hesitation in obeying the summons.
A colleague of mine was mentioned, and a very handsome fee was suggested. I was due for a holiday, and
Thank you. Dear Miss Brent, I do hope you remember me. We were together at Bellhaven Guest House in August some years ago, and we seemed to have so much in common. I have started a guest house of my own in an island off the coast of Devon. I think there is really an opening for a place where there is good, plain English cooking. It's a nice, old-fashioned type of person. None of this nudity and gramophones half the night. I shall be very glad if you could see your way to spending your summer holiday on Soldier Island. As my guest, of course. I suggest August 8th, 12:40 from Paddington to Oak Ridge. Yours sincerely, U.N. Yes, this signature is slightly ambiguous.
I like the nudity best.
I received my own letter from an old friend of mine, Lady Constance Holmington. She writes in her usual, vague, incoherent ways, urging me to join her here on the island and urges her host and hostess from the vaguest of terms.
Look here, I've just thought of it, but
The
I...
idea with things would have joined you do not mind, Captain Lombard. General Mackenzie.
I received a letter from this fellow Owen. Thought I must have met him at the club sometime. Mentioned some old cronies of mine who were to be here. I haven't kept the letter, I'm afraid. Hoped I'd excuse formal invitation.
Thank you. And you, Captain Lombard.
Same sort of thing. I got an invitation mentioning mutual friends. I haven't kept the letter either.
Just now we had a somewhat disturbing experience. An apparently disembodied voice has spoken to us all by name, uttering certain definite accusations which we will deal with presently. At the
Not only are you here under a false name, Mr. Bloor, but I've noticed this evening that you're a first-class liar. You claim you came from Natal, South Africa. I know Natal and South Africa well, and I'm prepared to swear that you've never set foot there in your life.
No, you folks have got me all wrong. I'm an ex-CID man.
Ooh, a cop.
I've got my credentials, I can prove it. I run a detective agency in Plymouth. I was put onto this job.
By whom?
Why, Mr. Owen sent in a very nice money order paying for expenses. Said I was to join the house party posing as a guest. He gave me a list of your all's names and said I was to keep an eye out on you.
Any reason given?
Said Mrs. Owens had some valuable jewels hidden on the island. Mrs. Owen, my foot! I don't believe there's such a person.
Your conclusions are, I think, justified. Euland Norman Owen, Una Nancy Owen, each time, that is to say, UN, or by slight touch of fancy, unknown.
But it's fantastic. Matt.
Oh yes, I have no doubt in my mind that you've been invited here by a madman. Probably a dangerous homicidal lunatic.
Oh my God.
I am not yet sure of our unknown host and or hostess is, but whoever they are, they have gone to a great deal of trouble to find out a very great deal about us. An exceptionally great deal. And among the information that they have compiled, they have made certain definite accusations. I wish to say this. Our unknown friend accused me of the murder of one Edward Seaton. I remember Seaton perfectly well. He was charged with the murder of an elderly woman. He was very ably defended and made a good impression on the jury and the witness box. Nevertheless, on the evidence that I was given, the man was certainly guilty. I summed up accordingly, and the jury brought him verdict of guilty in passing the sentence of death. An appeal was lodged on the grounds of this direction. That appeal was dismissed and the man was duly executed. I wish to say before you all that my conscience is completely clear on the matter. I did my duty and nothing more. I passed sentence on a rightly convicted murderer.
Did you know Seaton at all? I mean, personally.
I knew nothing of Seaton previous to the trial.
The old girl's lying. I'll swear she's lying.
Fellow's a madman, absolute madman. Got a bee in his bonnet, got the wrong end of the stick all around. Arthur Richmond, he was one of my officers. I sent him on reconnaissance in 1917. He was killed. I would also like to say, I resent the slur very much on my wife. The best woman in the world, absolutely a Caesar's wife.
I've just been thinking. John and Lucy Combs must have been a couple of kids I ran over near Cambridge. Beastly bad luck.
For them and for you.
Well, I was thinking for me, but you're right, madam. It was just bad luck for them, too. Now, of course, it was just a pure accident. They had just popped out of some cottage or another. I had my license suspended for a year. Beastly nuisance.
This meeting's all wrong. All wrong. Young women like you are a danger to the community.
I couldn't help it. It was just an accident.
Might I say a word?
Go ahead, Rogers.
There was a mention, ma'am, of me, my sister, Miss Jennifer Brady. There isn't a word of truth in it. We were with her the night she died. She was always a poor help. There was a storm, and the night she died, the telephone was out of order. I even went for the doctor on foot, but it was too late. I did everything possible for her, devoted to her we were. Anyone will tell you the same. There was never a word said against us. Never a word.
But you came into a nice little something as a death, didn't you?
Yes, Jennifer Brady left us a legacy in recognition of our faithful service. And why not? I'd like to know.
What about you, Lord? What about you? Your name was on the list.
Oh, I know. Landlord, you mean? That's the London Commercial Bank robbery.
I'm familiar with the name. Though it didn't come before me. Landor was convicted on more evidence. You were the police officer in charge of the case.
I was.
Landor got penal servitude. He was sent to Dartmoor and died a year later. He was a delicate man.
He was a crook, that man. He's the one who put the night watchman out. The case was clear from the start.
You were complimented on your able handling of the case.
I got my promotion. I was only doing my duty.
Convenient word. Duty.
What about you, Doctor?
I'm at a loss to understand the matter. The name meant nothing to me. What was it? Clothes. I don't remember having a patient of that name, or its being connected with the death in any way. Of course, it was a long time ago. Could be one of my operation cases in hospital. So many of these patients come in too late, and then when they die, it's always the surgeon's fault.
And then it's better to take up nerve cases and give up surgery. Others give up truth.
I protest! You've no right to insinuate such things. I never touched on them.
I never said you did, madam. Now, Mr. Unknown Owen is the only one who knows all the facts.
Miss Claythorne.
I was nursery governess to Peter Hamilton. We were in Cornwall for the summer. Peter was always forbidden to run far. One day when my attention was distracted, he started out. He'd gone where I could get to.
Was there an inquest?
Yes, I was exonerated by the coroner. His mother didn't blame me either.
Thank you. Miss Brent.
I have nothing to say.
Nothing.
Nothing.
You reserved your defense.
I have always acted accordingly to the dictates of my conscience.
What a law-abiding lot we seem to be, myself excepted.
But we have still yet to hear your story, Captain Lombard.
I haven't got a story.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry to disappoint all of you. It's just that I plead guilty. Yes, it's perfectly true. I left those natives in the bush. Matter of self-preservation.
You abandoned your men.
Not quite the act of proper gentleman, I'm afraid. But after all, self-preservation is a man's first duty. And natives don't mind dying, you know. They don't feel it as Europeans do.
Our inquiry rests there. Now then, Rogers, is there anybody else on the island besides yourselves and you and your sister?
Nobody, ma'am, nobody at all.
You're sure of that?
I'm quite sure.
Thank you. I am not yet sure to our unknown host's reason in getting us together here, but in my opinion, they're not safe in the accepted sense of the word. They could be dangerous. I think it would be profitable if each of us had a plan of leaving this island as soon as possible. I suggest we leave tonight.
Yeah, I agree. You'll pardon me, ma'am, but there's no boat on the island.
What? No boat at all.
No, ma'am.
But why don't you telephone to the mainland?
There's no telephone on the island. That's why Narcott's here every morning. To deliver the post, the papers, milk, the bread, and take the orders.
A bit unsporting. What? We ought to ferret out this mystery before we go. This whole thing is like a detective story. Positively thrilling. It's my time of life. I have no desire for truth. The legal life is narrowing. I'm all for the crime. And here's to it.
My God, she's dead!
Dead? You lady just choked and died?
You can call it choking if you like. She died of asphyxiation right enough.
I never knew a person died of just a mere choking fit.
In the middle of life, we are in debt.
A person doesn't die of a mere choking fit, General Mackenzie. Marston's death is not what we call a natural death.
Was there something in the whiskey?
Yes. By the smell of its cyanide. Probably potassium cyanide. That's pretty well instantaneously.
Then she must have put the stuff in the glass herself. Suicide. That's a rum gun.
You'd never think she'd commit suicide. She was alive. She was enjoying herself.
Look, one of the little soldiers on the mantle. Broken.
I know. But there's still that cow who brings the bread and the milk over every morning. I should think she'd be here by now. What's going on in there? Any signs of breakfast?
How's Agatha's father about breakfast? How's the weather looking?
The wind has freshened up a bit. It's a rather mackerel sky. Old boy on the train yesterday said we were due for some bad weather. I shouldn't wonder if he wasn't right.
I wonder when the boat's coming. Absurd not keeping a boat on the island. The sooner we can get out of here, the better.
There's no proper harbor. The boat wouldn't put up in this. If the wind was to blow from the southeast, the boat would be dashed up against the rocks to pieces.
But a boat would always make us from the mainland.
That's just what it wouldn't, Miss Brent.
Do you mean we should be cut off from the land?
Yes, exactly. Tin stuff, right, Vita, and condensed milk. But just until the gale's blown over, and you needn't worry. Sea's only a bit choppy.
I think the pleasures of living on an island are rather overrated.
Oh, I wish the boat would come. Annoying the way the house is built, slap up against the cliff wall. You can't see anything unless you climb to the top. Shall we go up there again?
No, Doctor, there would be no point. A watched pot never boils.
What can our boss be doing?
They're all like that in Devon. Never hurry themselves.
And where's Miss Rogers? She ought to be about.
If you ask me, Rogers had a pretty bad scare last night.
Yes. Ghastly, the whole thing.
Got the wind up properly. I couldn't even bet that her and her sister did do the old lady.
You really think so?
Well, I've never seen a person more scared. Guilty as they come, I say.
Fantastic. The whole thing, fantastic.
I say. Suppose she's hopped it.
Who? Miss Rogers. There's no way she could. There's no boat on the island. You just said so.
Yes, but suppose there is, and she's nipped off in it first thing.
Oh, no. She wouldn't be allowed to leave the island.
Sleep well, General.
I dreamed, yes, I dreamed.
I don't wonder that.
I dreamed of Leslie, my wife, you know.
Yes, I do. I wish Narrapot would come.
Who is Narrapot?
You know, the gal who brought us over here yesterday.
Was it only yesterday?
Yes, I feel like that too. Batty gramophone records, suicides. It's about all a man can stand. I shan't be sorry to see you back to Soldier Island. You have my word.
So you don't understand. How strange.
What's that, General?
I don't like the look of him.
Yes, I suppose young Marston's suicide was a huge shock to him. He looks years older.
Where is that poor young woman now?
In the study, I put her there myself.
Dr. Armstrong, I suppose it was suicide.
What else could it be?
I don't know, but suicide.
You know, I had a pretty funny feeling in the night. Suppose this Mr. Unknown Owen is somewhere on the island. Rogers mayn't know, or she might have told him to say so. It's a pretty nasty thought, isn't it?
But would someone have been able to slip something into Marston's drink without our seeing?
Well, we're sitting up there. Anyone could have dropped a little dollop of something in if they'd wanted.
But, Doctor, could you come have a look at my sister? Yes, of course. Is she still feeling under the weather? She's... You won't leave the island without me.
I wish that boat would come. I hate this place. Yes, I think the sooner we can get in touch with the police, the better. The police? The police have to be notified in a case of suicide, Miss Layford. Oh, yes. Of course.
Still no signs of breakfast.
Are you hungry, General? Feeling like breakfast?
Leslie, my dear.
No, I'm not. I'm here at Clanton.
Oh, forgive me. I took you for my wife.
But I thought your wife was dead long ago.
So did I, but she's here, on this island.
Good morning.
Good morning, Captain Lombard.
Good morning. Has the boat arrived yet?
No. It's late, isn't it? Yes.
Good morning. We could have had a swim before breakfast. Too bad all this.
Too bad you overslept or something.
You must have good nerves to sleep like that.
Nothing makes me lose my sleep.
You didn't dream of any African natives, did you?
No. Did you dream of convicts on Dartmoor?
Now look here, I don't find that very funny.
Well, you started it, you know. What's for breakfast?
Well, the whole domestic staff seems to have gone on strike.
Well, we can always forage for ourselves.
Hello, that's strange.
What?
You remember we found one of these little fellows smashed last night?
Yes, that ought to leave 9.
That ought to leave 9. I'm certain there were 10 when we arrived.
Well,
There are only 8.
so there are.
I think it's odd, don't you?
Perhaps there were only 9 to begin with. We only thought there were 10 because of the wrong. Hello, Armstrong. What's the matter?
Miss Rogers is dead.
How?
Died in her sleep. Miss Rogers woke and thought she was still under the influence of the sleeping drug I gave her and came down without disturbing her. Lit the fire in the kitchen, then did this room, but when she noticed she hadn't appeared, she went to check on her, was alarmed by the look of her and came hunting for me. She's been dead about 5 hours, I should say.
What was it? Heart?
Impossible to say. It may have been,
After all, she had a pretty bad shock last night.
yes.
She could have been poisoned, I suppose, Doctor.
It is a possibility.
It's the same stuff as young Marston.
No, not cyanide. It would have to be a hypnotic or narcotic, one of the barbiturates or chloral, something like that.
You gave her some sleeping powders last night, didn't you?
I gave her a mild dose of luminol.
You didn't give her too much, did you?
Certainly not. What do you mean?
All right, no offense, no offense. I just thought if she had a weak
The
heart.
amount I gave her could not have hurt anyone.
Then what exactly did happen?
Impossible to say without an autopsy.
If, for instance, this would have happened with one of your private patients, what would have been your procedure?
Without more knowledge of the woman's previous state of health, I certainly could not have given the certificate.
She was a very nervous-looking creature. Perhaps it was heart failure.
Her heart certainly failed to beat, but odds didn't fail.
Conscience?
What exactly do you mean by that, Miss Brent?
You all heard. She was accused with her sister of having deliberately murdered her former employer, an old lady.
And you believe that to be true, Miss Brent?
You all saw her last night. She broke down completely and fainted. The thought of having wickedness brought into her own home, she couldn't handle. She literally died of fear.
It is a possible theory. Of course, one cannot adopt it without more exact knowledge of the woman's previous state of health. If there was a latent cardiac weakness,
Call it what you prefer, an act of God.
Oh, no, Miss Brent.
You regard it as impossible that a sinner should be struck down by the wrath of God? I do not.
My dear lady, in my experience of ill-doing, Providence leaves the work of chastisement to us mortals. It is a long and hard process that is fraught with difficulties, and I can assure you that there are no shortcuts.
Let's be practical. What did the woman have to eat or drink after she went to bed last night?
nothing.
Nothing at all, not a cup of tea or a glass of water. I'm sure she had a cup of tea. That sort always does.
Miss Rogers assures me her sister had nothing whatsoever.
Rogers might say so.
So that's your idea.
Well, why not? You heard the accusations last night. Miss Brent certainly seems to think they're true. Rogers and her sister did do the old lady in, and they're feeling quite safe and happy about it.
Happy.
Well, they know they're in no immediate danger. Then some lunatic goes and spills the beans. And what happens? It's a woman who cracks. Goes to pieces. Did you see her hanging around her sister last night? It wasn't all sisterly solitude now, was it? Not on your sweet life. She was like a cat on hot bricks. And that's the position. They've done a murder and gotten away with it. And if it's all going to be raked up, it's a woman who takes the show away. She hadn't got the nerve to brazen it out. She's a living danger to her sister, that's what she is. She'll go lying until the cows go home, but Rogers still can't be sure. So, what does she do? She takes a cup, drops a nice little dollop of something in it, and when she's had it, she washes the cup in saucer and tells the doctor she ain't had nothing.
Oh no, that's impossible. A woman would not do that, not to her own sister.
You'd be surprised, Miss Claiborne, what some sisters would do. Oh?
Excuse me, miss. I'm getting almost breakfast. I'm not much of a hand as a cook, I'm afraid. It's not restoring me. With cold tongue and get milk and be satisfactory, I could manage some fried potatoes, maybe cheese, biscuits.
That will be fine.
Lunch. Lunch, we shan't be here for lunch. And when the hell is the boat coming?
Mr. Bloor!
What?
Pardon me, sir, but the boat won't be coming.
Excuse me?
Narracotto was here for it. Is there anything else you require, Miss Denner?
And it's not Rogers. Her sister's lying dead upstairs, and she's on about lunch. And now she says the boat must be coming. How the hell does she know?
Mr. Bloor!
What?
Don't you see? She's dead. She's just carrying on automatically as a good servant would. It's pathetic, really.
She's pulling a fast one, I say.
The really significant thing is the failure of the ghost to arrive. It means that we are all being deliberately cut off from any and all forms of help.
It's very little time. Very little time.
What's that, General?
We have very little time. We mustn't waste it discussing things that don't matter.
Why do you think Narracotto hasn't turned up yet?
I think ubiquitous Mr. Owen has given orders.
You mean hold her to practical joke or something of that kind?
Exactly.
She'd never have fallen for it, would she?
Why not? Soldier Island is known for having crazy parties. This is just one more crazy party, that's all. And Narracotto knows that there's plenty of food and drink on the island, but we think it's all a huge joke.
Couldn't we let a bonfire at the top of the island so that they'd see it?
There's probably been provided a gate. We're cut off, all right?
But can't we do something?
Yes, we can do something. We can find that little gentleman who staged the lack, Mr. Unknown Owen. I'll bet you anything he's here on the island with us. And the sooner we get to him, the better. Because in my opinion, he's as mad as a hatter and as dangerous as a rat.
Hardly a very good simile, Captain Lombard. The rattlesnake at least gives warning of its approach.
Warning. My God, yes, that's our warning. The 10 little soldier boys dropped. There were 10 of us after Narracotto went, weren't there? 10 little soldier boys going out to dine. One choked himself, and then there were 9. Miss Marston choked herself, didn't she? 9 little soldier boys sat up very late. One overslept himself. Overslept himself. That fits Mrs. Rogers pretty well, doesn't it?
You don't think he means to kill us all?
Yes, I think he does.
And each one fits with the rhyme.
It's impossible. It's coincidence. It must be coincidence.
Only 8 little soldier boys here. I suppose it's coincidence too. What about you, Lord?
I don't like it.
There's nobody on the island.
I wouldn't be so sure, Jax.
This is terrible.
None of us will ever leave this island.
Can't somebody shut up, Grandpa?
Don't you agree with me, Lady Laura?
Up to a point, yes.
Then the sooner we get to work, the better. Come on, Armstrong, come on board. We'll make full work of it.
I'm ready. No one's got a revolver on them, do they? I suppose that's too much to hope for. I've got one. Do you always carry that about with you?
Usually, I've been in some tight places.
Well, you've probably never been in a tighter place than you are today. There's a homicidal lunatic on the island. He'll have a whole arsenal on him, and he will use it.
You may be wrong therefore. Many homicidal lunatics are very quiet, unassuming people.
Delightful fellow.
You'd never guessed there was anything wrong with him.
Well, if it's one of that kind, we'll leave it to you, Doctor. In the meantime, I suggest we start. Lombard, you'll do the house, and we will do the island.
Right. House ought to be easy. No sliding panels or trap doors.
Mind you, he doesn't get to you before you get to him.
Don't worry. But you two better stick together, remember? One got left behind. Come on, Armstrong.
A very energetic fellow, Captain Lord.
Don't you think he's right? If there is someone on the island, they'll be bound to find it. Practically bare rock.
I think this problem needs brains to solve it rather than brawn. Where are you going? I am going for some anatomy. To speak, my dear lady.
Where did I put that skein of wool?
Did you leave it upstairs? Shall I fetch it for you?
No, I'll go. I know where it's likely to be.
I'm glad Captain Lombard has got a revolver.
We're all wasting time. Just wasting time.
Do you think so?
Yes, it's much better to sit quietly and wait.
Wait for what?
For the end, of course. I wish I could find Leslie.
For why?
Yes, I wish you'd known her. She was so pretty, so lovely.
Was she?
Yes, I loved her very much, of course. But I was a lot older than she was. She was 27. Arthur Richmond was 26. They used to talk of music and plays together. I was pleased. I thought she took a motherly interest in the boy. Stupid fool was I. No fool like an old fool. Exactly like a book the way I found out. We were out with friends. She was writing to both of us. She got the envelopes mixed up, so I knew.
Oh, no.
It's all right, my dear. You see, I loved her and cared for her very much. And I let it gather inside. Here, a slow, murderous rage.
I wonder what the others are saying.
I sent him to his death.
Oh.
It was quite easy, my dear. Mistakes were being made all the time. All anyone could say was that I made a blunder, sacrificed one of my best men. It was quite easy. But after, you know, don't you?
What do you mean?
You don't understand. I thought you would. I thought you'd be glad, too. You're very young. You haven't got to that yet. The relief, the sweet relief in knowing you haven't got to deal with it all anymore.
General.
Don't take that tone with me! I want to sit here and wait. Wait for Leslie to come.
All correct. No secret passage. 1-4.
Don't.
Your D seem low. How about a drink to steady your nerves?
A drink. 2 corpses in the house at 9 o'clock in the morning, and all you say is have a drink. An old man going firecrackers, have a drink. 10 people accused of murder, everything's fine.
All right,
Have a
all
drink.
right. Stay.
Oh, you. You're nothing but a waster, an adventurer. You make me tired.
Say, you are head up. What's the matter, my sweet?
I'm not your sweet.
I thought you were.
You can think again.
You know you don't think that. We have something in common, you know. Rogues and murderers don't fall out.
Rogues and murderers.
All right. You don't like the idea of rogues and murderers, and you won't have a drink. I'll go finish searching.
Unpleasant, young man. I can't find it anywhere. Is anything the matter?
I'm worried about the general. He really is ill, I think.
Looking out for the boat, General. His sin has found him out.
Oh, don't.
One must face facts.
Any of us afford to throw stones.
Even if his wife is no better than she should be, and she must have been a depraved woman, he had no right to take judgment into his own hands.
What about Beatrice Taylor?
Who?
That was the name, wasn't it?
You are referring to an absurd accusation of myself.
Yes.
Well, now that we are alone, I have no objection to telling you the facts on the case. Indeed, I should like you to hear them. It was not a fit subject to discuss in front of a gentleman last night, So, naturally, I refused to say anything. That girl, Beatrice Taylor, was in my service. I was very much deceived in her. She had nice manners, was clean and willing. I was very pleased with her. Of course, that's all the sheerest hypocrisy. She was a loose girl with no morals. Disgusting. It was some time before I found out she's what they call in trouble. It was a great shock to me. Her parents were decent folks, too, who brought her up strictly. I'm glad to say they did not condone in her behavior.
What happened?
Naturally, I refused to keep her an hour under my roof. No one shall ever say I condoned immorality.
Did she drown herself?
Yes,
How old was she?
17.
Only 17.
Quite old enough to know how to behave herself. I told her what a low, depraved thing she was. I told her that her child would be the child of sin and be branded all of its life. I told her no man would ever dream of marrying her. I told her I felt soiled by having her under my roof.
You told a girl of 17 all that?
Yes, I'm glad to say I broke her down utterly.
Poor little devil.
I have no patience with indulgence towards sin.
And then I suppose you turned her out of the house?
Certainly.
And she didn't dare go home? What did you feel like when you found she drowned herself?
Feel like?
Yes, didn't you blame yourself?
Certainly not.
I believe you really felt like that, which makes it even more horrible.
She was unbalanced. The heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made. In the net they hid is their own foot taken. The Lord is known by the judgment he execute the wickedest snare that he worketh ready. Be quiet! The wicked shall be turned into hell. Shall not the isle shake at the sound of the fall, when the wounded cry, when the slaughter is made in the midst of thee?
Excuse me, miss, do you know where the others are? Breakfast is ready. Lady Warbear is sitting outside in the sun. Armstrong and Bloor are searching the island. I shouldn't bother them.
Then all the princes of the sea shall come down from their thrones, and lay away their robes, and put off their voided garments.
Shall I go in?
I don't feel like eating. They shall clothe themselves with trembling. They shall sit upon the ground, and shall tremble at every moment, and be astonished at thee.
Reading aloud, Miss Brent.
It is my custom to read a portion of the Bible every day.
Very good habit, I'm sure.
What club did you have?
There's no cover on the island. No cage, no one can hide anywhere.
Right. What about the house, Lombard?
Nothing. I'll stake my life. There's nobody in the house but ourselves. I've searched her from attic to cellar.
Breakfast is getting cold.
Breakfast? Come on, Lord. You've been yelping about breakfast all morning. Let's eat, drink, and be merry. For tomorrow, we die. Or who knows, maybe even today.
You should be ashamed of such levity, Captain Lombard.
Come on, General. Can't have this. Breakfast is ready. My God, he's dead! The boy got left behind with a knife in the kidney's back.
He's dead. He's dead.
But how? There's only us on the island.
Exactly, my dear sir. Don't you realize these clever and cunning criminals always come from one stage ahead of us? They knew exactly what they were going to do next, and they just planned accordingly. There's only one place to go where successful murder can hide and have a reasonable chance of getting away with it.
One place. Where?
Here in this room. Mr. Owen is one of us.
I pressed the button to go to the next scene. Pressed the button to go to the next scene. At the right time. I mean, you don't want to record small light. I have all this stuff right
An old couple in America killed with an axe. The only person who could have done it, their daughter, a respectable middle-aged spinster. It was incredible, so incredible, that they acquitted her with the murder and found no evidence.
Then your answer to the question is steadily great.
I'll tell you, that woman is a magical pattern. She's the one whom you must watch out for.
Really? I form the opinion that your suspicions were a different quarter.
Yes, but I've been thinking. I've changed my mind, and I'll tell you why. She's not scared. She's the only one who isn't. Why? Because she knows she's in danger.
We've made some coffee. It's cold in here.
Yes, you hardly believe it when you think what a beautiful day it was out this morning.
Our Captain Lombard and Rogers still out.
Yes, the boats wouldn't put out in this. There's no proper harbor.
Miss Brent, allow me. You're right to insist on us going to lunch and drinking brandy with it. I like it. The court always adjourns for lunch. All the same, it's a nightmare. It seems so it can't be true. But what are we going to do about it? We must hold an informal court of inquiry. We may at least be able to eliminate some innocent people.
You haven't got a hunch of any time, have you, Miss Clayton?
If Miss Claiborne wouldn't suspect one of us, that is rather an awkward question. I don't think it's any of you. If you're to ask me who I suspect, I should say Dr. Armstrong.
Armstrong.
Yes, don't you see? With her being a doctor and all, she's had a far away chance of killing Mrs. Rogers. Fairly easy for her to give her an overdose of the sleeping stuff.
Yes, but remember, someone else gave her the brandy.
Her sister had a good chance of administering a drug.
It isn't Rogers. She doesn't have the brains nor the money to pull this stunt off. Plus, she was scared stiff.
My God, it's almost like a storm.
Oh, it's only you. Who did you think it was? Beatrice Taylor?
Excuse me?
No hope of rescue till this dies down. Oh, this is coffee. Good. I'm taking the coffee now, you see.
Such restraint in the face of danger is nothing short of heroic. I do not, of course, profess to be a weather prophet. However, I should like to say that it is highly unlikely that a boat could reach us. Even if we knew of our plight under 24 hours, even if the wind drops, the sea still has to go down. You're awfully wet.
Is anyone here a swimmer? Would it be possible to swim to the mainland?
It's over a mile. You'd be dashed upon the rocks and drowned. Drowned. Drowned in a pond. Beg your pardon, Miss Brent.
After dinner nap.
It's terribly cold in here.
I could light a fire if you like, miss.
Yes, that would be a good idea.
A very sound scheme, Rogers.
Excuse me, but does anybody know what become of the tall bathroom curtain?
Really, Rogers? Have you gone back to?
The bathroom curtain.
Yes, sir. Scarlet oil silk. Listen.
Has anybody seen a scarlet oil silk curtain? No good, I'm afraid, Rogers.
It's all right. I just thought it was odd.
Everything on this island is odd.
I'll go get some sticks and a few knots to come and get a nice fire going.
I wonder if she likes some coffee. She's awfully red.
What's become of Armstrong?
She's went up to her room to rest.
I suppose someone's probably battered her one by now.
I suppose she had the good sense to bolt her own door.
It won't be so easy now that we're all on our own goal.
I advise you, Mr. Bloor, not to be too confident. I should like shortly to propose certain measures of safety which I think we should all adopt.
Against whom?
Against each other. Of the 10 people who have came to this island, 3 are definitely cleared. There are 7 of us left. 7 little soldier boys.
And one of them is a bogus little soldier boy.
Exactly.
Well, in spite of what Miss Claiborne just said, I'd say that you and Dr. Armstrong are above suspicion. She's a well-known doctor, and you're known all over England.
Mr. Bloor, that proves nothing at all. Judges have gone mad before my time, and so have doctors. And so have policemen.
Here, here. Well, does she want some?
Try to make herself nice. Shall I go and see if Armstrong wants some? I will take it up to her if you'd like.
No, I will. I need to change.
Yes, you ought to. You've had cold. I think Dr. Armstrong might prefer to see me.
have a word with you about it.
Do go and change.
What were you going to say?
I'd like to know why you brought your revolver on what's supposed to be a nice little social visit.
You do. I've led a rather adventurous life. I've gone to the habit of carrying a revolver about with me. I've been in a jam once or twice. It's a pleasant feeling having a gun handy. Don't you agree?
We don't carry them with us. Now, I'd like the truth about this crime.
What a darn suspicious fellow you are, Lord.
I know it's a story when I hear one.
If it's about the revolver, I'd like to hear what you've got to say.
Oh.
I got an invitation to be a guest here from Mr. and Mrs. Owen. It'd be worth my while. They heard I got a reputation for being a good man in tight places. It may be dangerous, but I'd be all right if I had my eyes open.
I've never fallen for that.
Well, I did. I was bored. God, how I was born in that tame country. It's an intriguing proposition, you must admit.
It's too vague for my liking.
That was the whole charm. It aroused my curiosity.
Curiosity killed the cat. Yes, what?
Do go and change, please.
I'm going, my sweet, I'm going. The maternal instinct, I think it's called.
Don't be ridiculous.
That's a likely story. If it's the truth, why didn't he tell it to us last night?
He may have thought this was exactly the circumstance in which he had been prepared.
Perhaps this.
I hardly think so. It was just Mr. Owen's little bit of cheese to get him into the trap with the rest of us. He must have known him well enough to rely on his curiosity.
If it's true, he's a wronging that man, and I wouldn't trust him a yard.
Are you such a good judge of truth?
We must get out of here! We must before it's too late!
Then we must not be risking away to nerves.
I'm sorry. Rather a case of physician heal thyself, but I've been overworked lately and run down.
Sleeping badly?
Yes. I keep dreaming. A hospital, operations, a knife at my throat.
Clear night.
Yes. Do you ever dream you're in court, sentencing a man to his death?
Are you by any chance referring to a man named Edward Seaton? Well, I can assure all of you that I should lose no sleep over the death of Edward Seaton. A particularly brutal and cold-blooded murderer. The jury liked him, and I was inclined to let him off. I could see, however, I cooked Seaton's goose.
It's cold in here, isn't it?
I wish Rogers would hurry up.
Yes, where is Rogers?
She said she'd got to go get some sticks.
Sticks. My God, sticks!
Oh my God!
Are there only 6?
There were only 5.
Why?
Rogers!
Where's Laura? I'll feel like a
Have
madman.
you seen Rogers?
No, why should I?
2 more have gone.
Who?
I thought it was you.
Well, what is it?
In the scullery.
Is she?
She's dead, all right.
How?
With an axe. While she was bent over the wood box, someone must have chopped her in half.
One chopped himself in half, and then there were 6.
Stop it, dear, stop it. She'll be all right. What's next, boys? Do they keep bees on the island? Well, that's the next verse, isn't it? 6 little soldier boys playing with the hive, a bumblebee stumbled, and then there's 5. A bumblebee stumbled. We all look pretty spry, don't we? Nothing wrong with any of us. Well, you don't think. A hypodermic syringe.
Bought her bee sting while she was sitting there. One of us.
Us.
The two of us.
Five little soldier boys sitting in a row, watching each other, and waiting for the blow. New version up to date.
I hardly think this is the moment for facetiousness.
Have to relieve the gloom. Dawn, that electric plant running down. Let's play a nice round game. We'll invent one called suspicion. A suspects B, B suspects C, and so on. We'll start with you, Floor. It's not hard to guess who you suspect. It sticks out of mind. I'm your fancy on top.
I wouldn't say no to that.
Well, you'd be quite wrong, you know. Abstract justice isn't my line. If I would have to commit murder, there'd have to be something in it for me.
All I have to say is you've acted suspiciously from the start. You told two different stories. You came here with a revolver, and now you say you've lost.
I have lost.
That's a likely story.
What do you think I've done with it? I suggested myself that you search me.
Oh, you haven't got it on you. You're too clever for that.
Why don't you use your brains more? If I wanted to, I could have shot the lot of you by this time. Pop, 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 pop.
Yes, but that's not the big idea.
The crazy touch, by God, man, I'm saying enough.
The doctor says there are some lunatics. You'd never know we're lunatics. I'd say that's true enough.
We shouldn't just sit here, doing nothing. Surely there is something that we can do if we lit a bonfire.
In this weather.
It is, I am afraid, a question of time and patience. The weather eventually will clear, then we'll be free to do something. Like a bonfire, heliograph.
A question of time. Time! We don't have time! We shall all be
I
dead!
think the precautions that we have adopted will be
I
adequate.
tell you, we shall all be dead! Uncle Lloyd will think of something else he's thinking now!
Poor Louise. What was it? Please? Was it nerves that made you do her in, doctor?
No. Drink. I was a heavy drinker. Help me. They operated while drunk. Tried a simple operation. My hands shaking all over the place. I can see her now. A big, heavy, country-type woman, and I killed her.
So I was right. That's what it was.
Sister knew, of course, but she was loyal to me, or to the hospital. I gave up to it, gave it up altogether, and went in for a study of the nervous diseases.
Successfully.
One or two were shocked with a couple of important women. They talked to their friends. For the last year or two, I've been so busy I've hardly known where to turn. I made it to the top of the tree.
Until Mr. Unknown opened. And down came cradle and doctor and dog.
Will you stop your stupid staring and joking?
Eventually, we can't afford to quarrel.
Go right by me. I apologize.
It's this terrible inactivity that gets on my nerves.
We're adopted. I feel convinced the only measures possible. If we remain together within sight of each other, a repetition of the tragedy that has occurred must be impossible. We have all submitted to a search, therefore we know that no man has any firearms, knives, or drugs like cyanide about his person. If we remain, as I say, within sight
That's what I say.
Obviously, the murderer's only chance is to get one of us detached from the rest. So long as you prevent that, you will be safe.
Safe.
You're very silent, Vera.
There isn't anything to say. I wonder what the time is. It's just awful waiting, watching the hours go by and feeling as if this one is the last. What is the time?
8:30.
Is that all?
Pretty awful like this. How will the candle putting out? Well, there's a whole packet left. The storm is dying down a bit. What do you think, ma'am?
Perhaps we mustn't be too optimistic.
The murderer's got everything on his side. Even the weather seems to be falling in with his plan.
What about some food?
I could go out and open some tons of light for 2 for staying here. That's right, isn't it?
Not quite. You see, Miss Graythorne, it might be advisable to eat something that you prepare out of our sight.
Oh, you don't like me, do you?
It is not a question of likes or dislikes.
There are very few things that'll get past you, Lady Laura. Now, if you won't be offended by me saying so, you're my fancy.
This is hardly the time, Captain Lombard, for any of us to indulge in the luxury of taking offense.
I don't think it's Lord. I don't think you've got enough imagination, Pedro. But if it is you, I take my hat off to you for a darn fine actor. Thanks for nothing. I don't think it's the doctor. I don't think you've got the nerve. Vera has plenty of nerve, but you strike me as eminently sane. Therefore, you'd only do murder if you had a thoroughly good motive.
Thank you.
I've just thought of something.
Splendid! Animal, vegetable, mineral.
This man here says that he's a police officer, but he only said so after the gramophone record revealed his name. Before that, he was pretending to be a South African millionaire. How do we know the police officer isn't just another impersonation? What do we know about him? Nothing at all.
He's a policeman, all right. Look at his feet.
That's enough from you, Captain Lombard.
Well, now we know where we are. Oh, by the way, Doctor, Vera suspects you. Oh, yes, she does. Have you not seen her shoot you dirty looks from time to time? It all works out prettily, you know. I suspect Lady Laura. Blore suspects me. Armstrong suspects Blore. What about you, ma'am?
Quite early in the day, I formed a certain conclusion. All of the events that has transpired seem to point quite unmistakably to one person. I have settled my set of opinion.
Which one?
No. I think it would be inadvisable to say the person's name at a given moment.
Inadvisable to the public interest.
Exactly.
What about the food idea?
I can't say I'm hungry.
I'm not ravenous myself. You can go and have a guzzle by yourself, Blore. I tell you what. Suppose I bring a tin of biscuits. Good idea. Oh, Blore. And an opened tin. It's only the wind that's making the curtains rattle.
I wonder what happened to the bathroom curtain, the one that Rogers made.
By the wildest stretch of imagination, I could not see what any homicidal maniac would want to do with the scarlet oil silk curtain.
Things seem to have been going missing. Miss French lost a skein of wool.
Then whoever he or she is a kleptomaniac too.
How does it go? 5 little soldier boys.
Going in for law. One got in chancery.
And chancery, but how could that happen? Unless, of course.
Exactly, my dear. That is why I am sitting right here.
Oh no, but I'm casting you in the role as the criminal, not the victim.
The term can apply to a boxer.
Then we should have a free fight. That seems to leave you out, my dear.
That line keeps going round and round in my head. I think I'll remember it till I die. Miss
big bad wolf has got
Oh,
you.
I've asked you once before to try and refrain your rather peculiar sense of humor, Captain Lombard.
I apologize. Must be a type of nervousness.
Put your hands up. Search him. No, thank you.
You better have some. You haven't had any.
I couldn't eat anything.
I warn you, Laura will feel a lot.
I don't see why we need to be so funny about it. Starving ourselves won't help. How are we off of cigarettes?
I haven't got any.
I'm not too.
Fortunately, I'm not a smoker. I've got a whole box upstairs in my suitcase. I should go and fetch them if you like. See that you all stay where you are.
Not bad, these biscuits.
What are they?
Cheese? Cheese and celery.
The girl ought to have had some.
Her nerves are in a bad state.
I don't know that I agree with you there, Doctor. Miss Claiborne strikes me as a rather resourceful young lady. Quite remarkably so.
So that's your idea, that she's the guilty party?
Hardly likely. A young woman.
You and I, Doctor, see you from a slightly different perspective.
What does anyone say to a spot of whiskey?
Good idea, providing we tackle in an open bottle. Vera! Vera, where are you? Now, wake me up! Where the light go?
Turn the lights! Turn the lights!
Where are you? Where the light, Vera? I'm right here.
We're the lights, but we'll have some. It's where you are, it's where anyone is.
It's a drop on the stairs going up on the candles. Here, I've got a light.
Here's Dr. Armstrong.
I'm hunting for the matches.
Never mind matches, get some more candles.
It's right around my throat.
What?
The window was open in my room. Look, the candle is over the door. A long strand of seaweed was hanging there. I thought in the dark I was being strangled by a wet hand.
I don't wonder why you yell.
Who hung the seaweed there?
I don't know. But when I find out, they'll be sorry they were ever born.
Who's that?
It's just me, Miss Claiborne.
Here we are. Who fired the shot?
She's dead. Shot through the head.
One got in chancery, and then there were four.
Miss Claiborne.
There.
You got me out of the way. You got me to go upstairs for cigarettes. You put the seaweed there. It was all planned long ago for that, to kill a couple silver in the dark. That's why you wanted the red curtain and wool. You're mad. Oh, let me crazy. Oh my God, let me out of here.
Three little soldier boys sitting in a row, thinking as they guzzle, who's the next to go?
Oh, Philip.
It's all right, Miss Claiborne. I don't mind joking on the stomach.
I must say I was hungry, but all the same, I don't think I shall ever fancy eating tinned tongue again.
I was wanting that meal. I feel as I'm a new man.
It's been nearly 24 hours since we've last eaten. That does lower the morale.
Somehow in the daylight, everything seems different.
We mustn't forget there's a dangerous, homicidal lunatic somewhere loose on this island.
Why is it one doesn't feel jittery about it anymore?
Because now we know, beyond any possible doubt, who it is.
Pamela, that's right.
It was the uncertainty before, looking at each other. Wondering which?
I said all along, Miss Dr. Armstrong.
You did, my sweet, you did. Until you went completely bad and suspected all of us.
It seems rather silly to let it day.
Very sick.
And allowing it as Armstrong. Where is she?
We all know what she wants us to think has happened to her.
Tell me exactly what you find.
One shoe, just one shoe, sitting prettily on the cliff edge. Inference, she went completely off her onion and committed suicide.
It's all very circumstantial, even to one little soldier boy broken over the door frame.
I think that was rather overdoing it.
Well, we know she didn't kill herself. She just wanted it to seem she was the seventh victim, all according to plan.
Tell me exactly what happened tonight.
Well, after you did your bit of hysterics and went to your room and locked yourself, we all thought it would be best to do the same. So we did. We locked ourselves in our rooms.
About an hour later, I heard someone pass my door. That's when I went to your room, and you were in there. Then I went to Armstrong's room. It was empty. That's when I came to your room and told you to sit tight in case anything happened. Then I came down here, and the window on the balcony was open, and my revolver was laying just beside it.
Why the devil would Armstrong chuck your revolver away like that?
I don't know. Either an accident, or she's crazy.
Where do you think she is?
Lurking, waiting to have a crack at one of us.
We ought to search the house.
And walk into ambush.
Oh, I never thought of that.
What's the use of talking? What are we gonna do?
If you ask me, sit tight and take no risks.
Now look here, I wanted to go after the doctor.
What a dog of the bulldog breed you are, Boar. Oh, by the way, between friends without prejudice, you did go with us on perjury, didn't you?
Well, I suppose it doesn't make the odds now. Landor was innocent, all right. The gang squared me, and between us, we put him away for a stretch. Now, mind you, I wouldn't
You
admit...
think we're all in the same boat?
I couldn't admit all that with Lady Laura being around now, could I?
No. Hard.
I say, that fellow Seaton, do you think he was innocent?
Quite sure of it. Lady Laura needed a reason to get him out of the way. Now, Boar, I'm glad you came off your virtuous perch. I hope you made a tidy bit out of it.
Nothing like what I ought to have done. They're mean like that, Benny gang. I got my promotion, though.
And Landor got penal servitude and died in gold.
I couldn't tell you he was going to die.
No. That was your bad luck.
Mine? You mean his?
Yours too, because as a result of the fact you're likely to get cut short unpleasantly soon.
Mine? By Armstrong. Now watch
You better. There's only 3 little soldier boys there.
What about you?
I shall be quite all right. I've been in some tight places before, and I got down to them. And I plan to get out of this one. Besides, I've got a revolver.
Now look here, you say you found it lying out there. What's to say you haven't had it this whole time?
Same old gramophone record. No room in your head for more than one idea at a time, is there?
No, but it's a good idea.
And you're sticking to it?
And I would have thought of a better story if I were you.
I only wanted a simple story that a policeman could understand.
What's wrong with the police?
Nothing. Now that you've left the force.
Now look here, if you're an honest man, as you say.
Oh, come on, we're neither of us honest.
I've offered multiple times to search the house for Armstrong. If I'm willing to do that, you'll lend me your revolver.
No, I'm not. It's my revolver and I'm sticking to it.
Then do you know what I'm beginning to think?
You're not beginning to think it. You're square-headed flat. You thought it last night and now you've gone back to your original idea. That I'm the one and only you and Owen. Is that it?
And I won't contradict
Well, you think what you please, but I would.
I think you both are behaving like a pair of children.
Sorry, teacher.
Of course, Captain Lombard is the unknown. The unknown known as Armstrong, and I'll tell you one very good proof of it.
Oh, what's that?
Things of the crime. 4 little soldier boys going out to sea, a red herring swallowed one, and then there were 3. Don't you see the subtlety of it? A red herring. That's Armstrong's pretended suicide, but it's only a red herring, so she really isn't dead.
Very ingenious.
To my mind, it's absolute proof. You see, it's all mad because she's mad. She takes a
that gives us a pointer. What's next? 3 little soldier boys walking in a zoo. A big bear hugged one, and then there were 2. I'll have a job with this one. There's no zoo on the island. What does anyone say to a bottle of beer?
Please stop thinking about your stomach. This craving of yours will be your undoing.
But there's plenty of beer in the kitchen.
Yes, and if anybody wanted to get rid of you, the first place they think of putting a lethal dose is in a nice bottle of beer. What's that? Is it the boat? Lord, watch out! Good God!
Oh, God.
Lord got his.
How?
Like a booby trap attached to something above.
Is he...
Yes, crushed, head stove in by the great bronze bear statue.
A bear? Oh, how ghastly. It's a soft childishness.
Yes. God, what a fool boy was.
And now there's who?
And we'll have to be very careful.
We shan't do it in the village. We'll never get off this island.
Yes, we will. I haven't been beaten yet.
Don't you feel that there's someone in this room now, watching, waiting?
That jumps the nerve.
Then you do feel it.
I don't.
Please, Philip, let's go to this house, anywhere.
All right. We'll go to the top of the island and wait for relief to come. It's a sheer cliff on the far side, where we can see if anyone's approaching from the mainland.
Anything's better than staying here.
Won't you be cold in that dress?
I'd be colder if I were dead.
Perhaps you're right. A quick reconnaissance.
Be careful, Philip, please.
I'm not deplored. There's no window directly above. Hello? There's something washed up on the rock.
What? It looks like a body.
You go back and sit outside. We'll take a look.
Armstrong's body.
It's Armstrong washed up a high water mark.
So there's no one on the island. No one at all except us.
Yes. So now we know where we are.
Now we know where we are.
A very pretty trick of yours with that wire. Lady Laura always thought it was you.
You.
So you did drown that kid after all.
I didn't. That's where you're wrong. Please believe me. Please listen to me.
I'm listening, but you better make it a good story.
It isn't a story. It's the truth. I never killed that child. I never wanted to kill him. It was someone else.
Who?
A man. Peter's uncle. I was in love with him.
It's interesting.
Don't sneer. It was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Peter was born after his father's death. If he'd been born a girl, he would have gotten everything.
The well-known tale of the wicked uncle.
Yes, he was wicked, and I didn't know. He told me he loved me, but he was too poor to marry. There was always a rock that Peter was wanting to swim to. Of course I wouldn't let him. It was too dangerous. One day we were on the beach, and I went to the house for something I'd forgotten. When I got back, I saw him swimming out. I knew he had a chance. The current had got to him already. I tried to swim after him. Hugh stopped me. Don't be a fool, he said. I told the little boy he could do it.
And everything went well at the inquest. They called you a puppy girl, and you stayed quiet while she was part of the business.
Do you think anyone would believe me? Besides, I couldn't. I really was in love with him.
And then I suppose Hugh let you down.
Do you think I ever wanted to see him again?
You're a very accomplished liar, Vera.
Can't you believe the truth when you hear it?
Who set that trap that killed Lord? I did, and Armstrong's dead. I've broken most of the commandments in my time, and I'm no saint. But there's one thing I won't stand for, and that's murder.
You won't stand for murder. What about those natives you left out in Africa?
That's what's so funny, I did it.
What do you mean?
For once, just once, Marquis. I played the hero, risked my life for my men. I lent them my revolver and all the ammunition we had, and took a chance at the bush. And by the most incredible luck, it came off. But not in time to save my men. And the rumor got around that I deliberately abandoned my men. That's life for
Do you
you.
expect me to believe thought I was a ghost. You thought I was dead. Armstrong said I was. That was the clever part of my plan. Said we'd fake up my supposed death, that way I should be free to spy upon the guilty party. Armstrong thought it was an excellent plan. She came out that night to the cliff without any suspicion. I sent her over with a push so easily. She swallowed my herring all right. You know, Vera Claythorne, all of my life I have wanted to take life. Yes, to take life. And I've had to get what enjoyment I could out of sentencing the guilty to death. I always enjoyed that part, but it's never enough. See, I wanted to do it myself with my own 2 hands, but I am a judge of the high court between our sovereign lord and the prisoner at the bar who trial deliverance make guilty. My lord, yes. Guilty. You are all guilty, you know. The law couldn't touch you. So I had to take the law into my own hands, my own hands. And the court! Antonia Marston first, then Mrs. Rogers. Mackenzie stabbed, doped Emily Brent's coffee so she couldn't feel the hypodermic needle. Got Rogers while she was chopping sticks. With a booby trapped for Blower. Poor fool. I always knew it would be easy to get floored. Returning the revolver, that was a clever touch. Made the end interesting. I knew you two would suspect each other from the very beginning. My question was, who would act? I begged on you, my dear, the female of the species. Besides, it is always more exciting to have a girl at the end, don't you agree? Prisoner at the bar, have you anything to say after my sentence should not be passed on to you? Vera Elizabeth Clayton, I sentence you to death! I'm not guilty, I'm not guilty! Must we not guilty? Must. You're going all out to the verdict. Insanity. You're not mad. I am. You are not.
But I am innocent, I swear I could never kill that child. You're a judge, you know people are innocent when they're guilty. I am innocent, I swear.
So you didn't kill that boy after all. Very interesting, but it doesn't make much of a difference now, does it? Huh? Light hair swallow my lovely mind. Like 10 little soldiers on it. One last one. One silver boy left alone. He was in himself. Must have my hanging, my hanging!
It's all right, darling, it's all right.
I thought you were dead, I thought I killed you.
Thank God women can't shoot straight. There's another ending to the tale of a soldier boy's rhyme. One little soldier boy left all alone. They get married. And then there are none.
Thank you all for coming. When we dismiss you, you're going to be headed to third period. And please make sure to take all of your trash.